Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and I'm going to be showing you 3 Red Eyes Black Dragon combos that you need to know to play this deck. And with this build, I'm even going to show you how to summon 3 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragons in a single turn, which is epic. So, we're going to go ahead and get straight on into this, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely hit that bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad. And if you guys would like to check out the deck profile, as always, with every combo video, it's down in the description down below. And definitely check out our merch store to be able to pick up one of these awesome field centers. They're really cool and they're actually made of metal, which is just amazing. So let's go ahead and get straight on into this one, guys. So for our first combo, guys, I'm going to show you how powerful Black Metal Dragon is as a normal summon. It's actually going to get us into a Link 5 off of this one card. So what we're going to do is normal summon out our copy of Black Metal Dragon to our side of the field and immediately link this card away for a copy of Striker Dragon. Now we're going to get 2 searches off this ability because we're going to get the effect of Striker Dragon and Black Metal Dragon to give us an additional search of a Red Eyes card and a copy of Boot Sector Launch. So we're going to go ahead and grab both of those cards from our deck, which is going to be super helpful to be able to grab your copy of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, because this is going to help you going for your copy of Romulus, so we can go into a really awesome play. So now at this point, what we're going to do is banish the copy of our Striker Dragon off the field to be able to special summon out our copy of Darkness Metal Dragon. We're then going to use the effect of Darkness Metal Dragon to be able to summon back to our side of the field Black Metal Dragon, and we're going to get 3 searches off this card in this one combo. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and link these 2 cards away, and we're going to summon out our copy of Dragoonity Knight Romulus, and the effect of our copy of Black Metal Dragon is going to go off again because this card is not a once per turn, which is crazy. So we're again going to get a search off of our Link monster and our Black Metal Dragon, searching out a copy of Dragon's Vein off of the Romulus, and searching a copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon off the copy of our Black Metal Dragon. Now we've got some really insane plays. We've already gone like +3 off of the copy of the Black Metal Dragon normal summon, but at this point, what we're going to do is go ahead and activate our copy of Dragon's Ravine. Once we activate Dragon's Ravine, this card is basically Foolish Burial for dragons because it has the ability that you can discard a card to be able to send a dragon monster from your deck to the graveyard. So we're going to discard the copy of the Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon to the graveyard, which is going to set us up for next turn to get a copy of Red Eyes Fusion. This is going to allow us to send a copy of Abzerrouter Dragon from our deck to the graveyard, and then the Abzerrouter Dragon will actually go off to let us add a Rocket monster from our deck to our hand. So we're going to grab a copy of Rocket Tracer. Then we're going to go ahead and activate our copy of Boot Sector Launch over the copy of Dragon's Ravine, using the effect of Boot Sector Launch to special summon out our copy of Rocket Tracer. We can then use the effect of Rocket Tracer to be able to pop the Boot Sector on our side of the field to special summon out another Rocket monster. Now at this point we are locked into Dark, which is not that big of a deal because of the effect of Rocket Tracer, because it does lock us in to Dark monsters from the extract for the rest of the turn after we activate the effect of Rocket Tracer. But that's totally fine because we're about to go into our big boss monster. So we're going to go ahead and link away our copy of Rocket Tracer for an amazing copy of Guard Dragon Pisty. Then we go ahead and link these 2 away for a copy of our Triple Burst Dragon. And you might be looking at this and going, wait, where's our other monster to make our Link 5? We have the ability of Guard Dragon Pisty. Since both these monsters actually point to this zone right here, we actually have the ability to target one of our dragon monsters that's banished during the grave and bring it back to our side of the field. So what we're going to do is bring back our copy of Black Metal Dragon, because again, it's not once per turn. We are actually going to get a 3rd search off of this when we link it away. So we're going to link all 3 of these cards away, being a Link 3, a Link 1, and a regular monster, which is 5. And we're going to go ahead and make Boral End Dragon off of one normal summon. Then we have the ability of the Black Metal Dragon that will also give us follow-up for a copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, which is insane to be able to do. You can bring out so many plays with this particular combo. It's just crazy. And I love that about this deck, that it's just so easy. You can keep climbing if you want to, but just to show you guys how you can actually do that. And what's really amazing about this is during the next turn, you can even banish the copy of the Red Eyes Black Meteor during your following turn so that you can grab a copy of Red Eyes Fusion from the deck. So you can step into a copy of Dragoon or even a copy of the other Red Eyes fusion monsters, which is so cool to be able to do with this particular combo. So for this combo, guys, I'm going to show you how to establish a crazy powerful fusion monster just by using Red Eyes Insight. We're going to have an extra card in our hand that it doesn't matter what it is, it's just an extra card to establish a negate. So what we're going to do is go ahead and activate our copy of Red Eyes Insight, and I feel like the best target to be able to send off this card is actually going to be Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, because it lets you add another copy of Red Eyes Fusion from your deck to your hand during the following turn so you can make even more fusion plays. So we're going to go ahead and send this to the graveyard, and once we do, we're going to go ahead and add a copy of Red Eyes Fusion to our hand, which is going to be really helpful to be able to add that card to our hand, because now we're going to activate it, and once we activate our copy of Red Eyes Fusion, it actually lets us fusion summon by using materials in the deck, which is insane. And depending on which fusion monster you actually want to summon is going to depend on what you send, but you're always going to send a copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon plus a copy of either the Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, or a copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Now, when I say it depends on what you want to summon, if you want to summon Dragoon, you send the copy of Dark Magician. If you want to summon out the copy of Meteor Black Comet Dragon, you send the copy of the Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Now, a really cool thing about using this card is it will actually do burn damage to the opponent, which is really cool, but the best target to be able to send to the graveyard off this card's ability is it has the ability, if this card is fusion summoned, you send a Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that monster, is actually going to be Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Darkness Metal Dragon actually has 2,800 attack, so it'll do 1,400 points of burn damage just by summoning this card out to your side of the field, which is super cool to be able to do, but I feel like the best target to actually summon out is going to be Dragoon. So you always usually want to send a copy of Dark Magician and Red Eyes to summon the ultimate friendship boss monster between Yugi and Joey, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which usually is enough to end games on its own. And the reason I had this one bonus card in the hand is because of Dragoon's ability, that if your opponent activates any card effect, you just discard a card, negate the effect, he goes up by 1,000 attack points, boosting him up to 4,000 attack points when he's on the field, but it is a once per turn. But also, since we put 2 vanilla monsters or 2 normal monsters into summoning him, he also can pop monsters on the field and do burn damage to your opponent, which is insane, and he can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, making this card a real tank of a boss monster and really difficult for your opponent to deal with. Plus, you gotta put 2 nostalgic boss monsters into this awesome big boss monster is just crazy and super cool. Now, as promised, guys, I'm going to show you how to summon 3 flare metals in a single turn. Now, it is a 4-card combo, but the cards are interchangeable, making it super easy to do. So, we're going to have a copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon in our hand, a copy of the Blackstone of Legend, which is super easy to get to in this deck. We're going to have a copy of Quick Launch and Return of the Dragon Lords. Now, your copy of Quick Launch and Return of the Dragon Lords are interchangeable. This just needs to be any level 7 extender, and your copy of Return of the Dragon Lords needs to be any revival spell, making it super interchangeable. You just basically need to get 2 more level 7s that you can put on your side of the field to establish this combo, and it makes it super easy to do. So what we're going to do is normal summon out our copy of Blackstone of Legend. We're then going to go ahead and tribute it to summon out a copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is going to be super helpful to be able to do just to instantly get a copy of Red Eyes on the field. Now we're going to go ahead and summon out our copy of Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon by sending a copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon from our deck to the grave, because this card has a really cool ability that you can send a level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand or deck to the grave to special summon this card from your hand, then increase this card's level by 1. So this card is actually a level 7, so we've already got our first flare metal right here, which is super cool. But we're going to go ahead and activate our copy of Quick Launch as well to special summon out a really awesome tech card that I love playing in this deck, and that's going to be a single copy of Exploder Rock Dragon. This card is so cool because it's a level 7, and you can summon it off of Quick Launch, making it super easy to go in for rank 7 plays, which is why I play the deck like this with Quick Launch in the deck and the other rocket cards, because it not only helps you link summon, but it also helps you step into flare metals. So at this point, it's just a matter of going into your flare metals and using their effects to loop through. So we're going to go ahead and overlay our first copy of flare metal, summoning out the awesome ultimate rare version of flare metal, and we're going to go ahead and detach the original Red Eyes Black Dragon from it to summon out a Red Eyes Black Dragon from the grave. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our second copy of flare metal using our 2 level 7s on our side of the field to go into the awesome secret rare version of flare metal, Then we're going to go ahead and detach a copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon. Make sure that you detach Red Eyes off of this because it's very important so you can constantly loop through. You do need one in the graveyard to be able to do this because you have to have a valid target when you do detach, but you can summon back the same one, which is fine because it'll touch the grave and you just bring it back. But for the combo purpose, we're just going to summon out the one that was already in the graveyard. Then you activate Return of the Dragon Lords and you bring back your final Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is going to be summoned down here. Anywhere that you want it, it doesn't matter. It's not going to stay around long. And we're going to overlay both of them right here to summon out the third and final Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, which is insane that you can summon out 3 Flare Metal Dragons in a single turn with this build, and it's so easy to do. Now, every time your opponent breathes, they're going to take 1,500 points of damage, which is insane because you go 15, 3,000, 6,000, 35 or 75, and then the last effect, they get 6 effects and they're totally burnt at 9,000 damage, which is insane that they only get that many effects. Plus, these cards cannot be destroyed by card effects while they have XZ material, meaning that it's going to be really difficult for your opponent to deal with these 2,800 attack point monsters. So it's just insane that you can summon out 3 copies of Flare Metal. It is a 4-card combo, but again, the cards are interchangeable that you can use for this particular combo. And you can even do some follow-up with this, that if your opponent does deal with your copy of any of these copies of Flare Metal and they deal with this one in particular that has the copy of the Meteor under it right here, you can get a copy of Red Eyes Fusion and go in for a copy of Dragoon for follow-up play to do more burn damage and just end the game, because we still have 1 copy of our Red Eyes Black Dragon and a Dark Magician in the deck, so you still can get to Red Eyes Fusion in this build, and it's so easy to do because we also play the copies of Red Eyes Insight and the copies of our Red Eyes Fusion, so it's so easy to establish a copy of Dragoon on top of this to do more burn damage and win the game, which is so cool on follow-up turns. But as promised, I showed you guys how to do it, and definitely check out the deck profile down in the description below if you would like to see the deck profile. So I hope you guys learned something about the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck with these combos, because this deck is super fun to be able to play, and you can establish 3 Flare Metals with this deck, which is amazing to be able to do, and I absolutely love playing Red Eyes Black Dragon. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely hit that bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad. And if you guys would like to check out the deck profile, as always with every combo video, it is down in the description down below. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.